By working together within Central St. Martin's, we decided to set up the Ecosystem Alliance as a platform and research initiative to address biodiversity restoration by bringing more disciplines together, ecology and design.
I think the value of us both working together is that we know where to go and find the appropriate people for particular projects.
And I think why we're now here and launching the Ecosystem Alliance is because we activated the project through the LVMH Challenge Fund, but also in partnership with the Kilchoan Melfort Trust in Scotland.
At Kilchoan, we're working with field ecologists who are doing hands-on restoration, but we were also able to connect with SAMS, where we were talking to scientists who are doing primary analysis to discover more about the ecosystem.
So blue carbon, if you don't know what blue carbon is, this is the initial report, came out in 2009, a big IUCN report which discusses the carbon that's turned over globally. 55% of it happens in the oceans, we think, and a lot of that is through phytoplankton processes. But there are also these very small, sort of 0.5% of the global space is occupied by coastal vegetated systems, so salt marsh, seagrass, kelps, mangroves, and these are big photosynthetic systems that draw carbon out of the atmosphere.
And then we also went to see wilding, where those two things are being put together. So they're doing some primary science to understand the seagrass, but they're also doing hands-on restoration.
What you're working towards?
We've lost at least kind of 40% of seagrass around the UK, if not maybe 90%, and it expands very, very slowly. So by creating these new pockets, you're just helping that process accelerate.
To get the communities healthy and growing before we start harvesting for economic or design reasons.
There aren't really many healthy meadows at the stage where you could take material from the meadow itself. But then if everything's beach cast, then you can happily use as much of that as you want.
The way we've been shaping the Ecosystem Alliance is we've been focused on this place-based collaboration. So whether that's online or on site, we're aiming to produce new sets of knowledge, develop new methods, but we're really talking to people who want to work out there in the field in their own context. So they might be online, but they're working in their own context in their own country. Or there might be times when we all go away together and we work together in one particular place. But it's not just a conversation that's taking place in some rather ephemeral conceptual space. It's rooted in practice. So when we look forward to what we hope to build for the Ecosystem Alliance, we're thinking about a platform that begins with education.
The Ecosystem Alliance is really set with the notion on developing knowledge, sharing knowledge, but also putting it back into the world. We want to see more place-based action, so not just dreaming and conceptual models, but enabling people around the world to activate biodiversity restoration, to restore ecosystems, to work together as ecologists and designers and beyond.